Welcome to Automate and Learn with Yogesh, where today we'll learn about Amazon S3 event notifications. So, what is Amazon S3 notifications? Event notifications. These types are Amazon S3 events that let you trigger actions automatically when something happens in a bucket. Think of it as it is when an event happens in S3, a trigger is created to another AWS service, right? So, some of the events are over here. Some of the events may be object creation, object deletion, other types of events like restoring activity from Glacier storage classes, some of the replication events. In these types of events, you can specify it for event capturing. When where can we send S3 notifications? We have certain types of services like serverless compute. We have AWS Lambda, where run code automatically, and we have messaging and queues like Amazon SNS, Amazon SQS, like simple queue service. Basically, we have push notifications and queue based processing. Another, we have event driven architecture. So, what does event driven architecture? We have Amazon Event Bridge. So, Event Bridge is a service where rules can be created, and these rules sends the events to over 18 plus AWS services as destinations. So, we have advanced routing, filtering, multi service workflows. So, these are covered under Amazon Event Bridge. We also have advanced filtering options with JSON rules, where some of may have metadata, object size, object name, etc. Yeah. Then we have multiple destinations like Xstep functions, Kinesis streams, Firehose, etc. And we have event bridge capabilities like archive, replay events, and reliable delivery. So how it works basically, when a user uploads file, say for example uploading action is there, S3 events that trigger, it sends the upload time or the upload object, it creates a trigger and it sends it to the destination, that is lambda, SNS, SQS or event bridge. So that is an action. Some of the real world use cases where this can be used, like image processing, data pipeline, notifications, logging and monitoring, and lots more. Configuration components, we have like event type, destination, filters, examples. This we will cover in the hands-on as well. Then we have some of the important tips. So these tips are like at least once delivery, events may be delivered more than once. So design independent systems, no strict ordering. Events may arrive out of order. Maybe it may not be in proper sequence. Same bucket loops. If lambda writes back to same bucket, it will create an infinite loop risk. And then we have permissions required. That is basically we need to have proper permissions and policies for that S3 bucket to write to the required lambda, SNS or SQS. So this is the basic comparison over here of S3 notifications as well as event bridge. So its setup is simple. In event bridge, its setup is advanced. For filtering, we have basic filtration like prefix and suffix. Event bridge, we have advanced rules. Destinations is limited. For event bridge, we have many AWS services. Say 18 plus services are supported as of now. Use case is used for simple triggers. And for event bridge, we can use complex workflows. This is a simple architecture pattern. S3 uploads. Event bridge, it captures that events. Then we have multiple targets like lambda for processing, SQS for queuing, step functions for workflow. Best practices, use SQS for buffering like reliabilities. It's the best for reliability. Use lambda for lightweight processing. Where lightweight processing is required, you may use the lambda service. Use event bridge for complex workflows. That is, it has 18 plus services. So you may use those services and utilize these events wherever it's required. Adding some filters to avoid unnecessary triggers. So wherever triggers is not required, you can add and bifurcate those filters and only consider the required ones. So a memory trick, it's an S3 event is equal to trigger automation. So let's start our AWS portal over here. So I have given my spin to AWS server. So let's go to S3 buckets. So here my buckets is created. Let's go to bucket first, Yogesh demo v1. So in this, you need to go to properties. Just scroll down. Here you will see event notifications is there, as well as Amazon Event Bridge is there. That is, if you want to enable Event Bridge, you can go to edit over here, and you can enable like send notifications to Amazon Event Bridge for all events in this bucket. You can click on and save the changes. But you also consider that Event Bridge may incur some sorts of pricing, so that you need to take care based upon your requirements. So as of now, I'm not requiring this event bridge, so I'm canceling it. For our purpose, we will be checking with this event notification. So in order to create a notification, just click on this create event notification. Here I will provide a name. So ABC, maybe any name you can specify for event name. You can have some prefix and suffix. Here are the object types which I was talking about. Regarding object creations, you can select all objects whenever an object is created in the bucket, so that it will create an event. You can also specify and filter out some of the specific events like put, post, copy, and multi-part uploads. Whichever is required, you can filter it out. We have object removal, permanently deleted, and delete marker created. Whenever an object is removed, that also events may be triggered. Object restoration, here we have restore initiated, restore completed, restore expired. Object ACL access, ACL means access control list objects. Object tagging, we have object tags added, objects tag deleted whenever is tags are created or modified. Redundancy, reduced storage, so this also we can capture. Replication events, when the replication activity is taken into part, so some of the events can be captured over here. Then we have life cycle events, objects expired, and delete marker activity added by lifecycle for version object. So if you need some lifecycle events, you can select those. And we have intelligent tiering last. If you want to enable the events related to intelligent tiering at archive events, you can enable this checkbox. So here we have a destination, like those events need to be stored to some destination, right? So here we have Lambda function, SNS topic, SQS queues. So if you want to specific, say I want to store this in SQS queue. So here I want to specify that SQS queue name, simple queue service queue name. So let me first create a queue. So here I am in different browser. A new tab is opened. So here I will type SQS or simple queue service. Also you can type. So here I will open my simple queue service. So for configuring it, you need to create a SQS queue. So let's create a queue. Here you can specify the settings. So for our purpose, we will learn this in upcoming videos. But for as of now, we will just create this queue. Here is our JSON read-only policy for this queue. Let's create the queue. Before that, I need to specify my name for the queue. Let's give it a name as a demo. All right. So I am creating this queue. My queue is successfully created. So when I try to refresh this page in my bucket, I will give a name of this bucket. Say it's ABC, and I will select all objects. I want to create events for all objects. And I will go down and select this SQS name. So here see the demo which I have created SQS, it's displaying over here. So when I click select, I will get an error because I haven't provide the proper policies for which the bucket needs to be the bucket needs to be have proper policies in order to trigger those policies to trigger those events to the destination. So the bucket doesn't have enough permissions or policies. So in order to do so, we need to go to SQS. So here we have SQS policies. So because of this SQS policy, we are not able to uh, trigger those events to our SQS destination. So we will click edit. So here you can see we have our access policy, the present access policy. So this policy needs to be altered. So in order to change this, we will go to policy generator. Just click on the policy generator. Policy generator is basically a tool which will generate policies like JSON policies for you. We just need to select type of policies. So here I am going with SQ policy, SQS Q policy. Then I will select principal. So I want this for all objects. So I am selecting star over here. All right. So I have provided star over here. For which action I want it for, you want to go to send message over here. So you can type send messages or send message. So this is type of message which I want. All right. So I've selected send message. Then I have to provide my ARN, Amazon resource name. So Amazon resource name is over here. In the access policy, you can see this ARN is present. So this I need to copy. And I go to my AWC policy generator and I paste it over here. So click on add statements. So this is the policy which I want to create. Principal is star, allowing for SQS send message and my resource name. So generate a policy. So this policy is currently generated. So what I will do, I will copy this policy and I will edit this with the existing one. Just delete the existing one and replace it with a new one. And I will save this SQS policy. So once it's saved, I will go back to my notification table, notification event notification creation. So here I will have already selected demo. Now I will try to save the changes. So as you can see, we have successfully saved and created our ABC event notification. So once we have created, we will check whether some of the messages are created in the SNS SQS bucket or not. So I have SQS service open over here. I will go to send and receive messages. Here, just scroll down. Here you will have receive messages tab over here. On the right side corner, you have poll for messages. Poll means you are requesting for or refreshing the new messages. Just click on poll for messages. When you click on it, you will see that an entry is created over here. Just click on this entry. So this is basically a test event creation. When the service was created, this event was created for testing purpose. So that is our SQS services is having entries for new events, right? So currently I am selecting it and deleting it. So let's check if I upload a new file or new object in the bucket, whether a new event is generated or not. So here I am in the new bucket. I will try to upload new object. Click on upload over here. Add the file. I'm having a file at the desktop. Test123. I'm uploading it. Destination is correct. I have uploaded this file. Now as you can see, this test file is available over here. So once I have created this, so I must be able to see the new messages. I will refresh this page. Now I will again click for poll for messages. See again this message is created. So when I expand this message, you can see this AWS region, the region is specified over here, the time and the key is also available. So key is basically my object name. as my object was test123. So here I have the object key is specified in the event. That event was created, sorry, object was uploaded in the bucket. So that has created an event, and that is logged into this SQS service. So by this way you can log and have a event generation with the help of this service. So that's all for today. If you like my video, stay tuned and subscribe my channel. Thank you.